Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to check out a cover done by Evan Riley, who was the singer in the latest Greystones video. Probably still the latest at this point. We're recording this on Friday, February 20. It's going to go up soon, but I'm not sure how soon, and I'm not sure when the next video is going up over on Greystones. But we thought she did a great job on that In Excess song. We are looking forward to whatever else comes there. But in the meantime, we thought we'd go ahead and check out one of her own covers. Now, she generally does her covers on guitar and singing at the same time with just the mic of the camera in front. And it seems to be serving her pretty well. She's got pipes. We knew that after listening to the Greystones cover. And so we're excited to see what this sounds like. We're checking out a song by an artist that we have not looked at before, but that I am familiar with. Gnarls Barkley is actually a duo of singer CeeLo Green and Danger Mouse, the producer. He's the guy that came up with the Grey album, where he took Jay-Z's Black album and put kind of some of Jay-Z's words over the Beatles' White album instrumental tracks. And it was really pretty interesting. I remember hearing it way back then, but he's done a lot since then. This was a massive hit at the time it came out, which was 2006. My understanding is CeeLo Green just went in, there was a music track, and he just spoke on top of it, you know. So I haven't taken a really good look at the lyric sheet yet. We'll probably do that a little bit later, but I thought we'd just check out the cover first. Adrian, any thoughts?
Yeah, she was playing great guitar in that other video, and she's singing very well. So I'm ready to hear another one.
Good. Yeah, I remember she had that 3/4 looking Taylor guitar. I think she's going to have that here too. So, all right, yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. We'll talk about it after.
All right.
I remember when I lost my mind. There's something pleasant about that place. Emotions of an echo, so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. Just knew too much. That make me crazy. That make me crazy. That make me crazy. Let's just go. You really think you're in control? I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me. Ever since I was little and I look like fun. It's no coincidence I've come. I can die when I'm done. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you're crazy. Maybe we're crazy.
Before we even get into talking about the performance, let's make sure we understand the lyric sheet. I think I got it, but just from what she was saying and then how she was emoting while she was. But so I remember when I lost my mind, there was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without care, I was out of touch, yeah. It wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Possibly. And I hope you're having the time of your life, but think twice. That's my only advice. Come now, who do you think you are? Bless your soul, you really think you're in control? Well, I think you're crazy, just like me. My heroes had the heart to lose their lives out on the limb. In other words, putting yourself out there, you know. And all I remember is thinking, I want to be like them. Ever since I was little, it looked like fun, and it's no coincidence. I've come and I can die when I'm done, but maybe I'm crazy, maybe you're crazy. Actually, a pretty cool stream of consciousness piece that works. You know? So I understand why people like it, you know. I think this was a pretty big worldwide hit in the R&B soul category. But I loved the performance. I liked the way that her expression kept changing depending on what the words were. Or sometimes I think she was reacting to the guitar being ever so slightly out of tune on one of the strings, which I thought was humorous. And it added something to the performance. It makes me think that she would probably do really well in musical theater, for example. And her timing was really good. And, you know, she was fine with the chords and everything. I mean, she's very comfortable on the guitar. There's like no problem there. And I loved it. What'd you think, Adrian?
First of all, outstanding, magnificent performance. You know, just great guitar and great vocals. I mean, you know, she's just a great performer. I mean, Evan Riley is already a pro.
I would say so. Yeah, that's true. She's got a pretty big following on social media. I'm actually not sure how old she is. I'm going to guess between 11, 12, somewhere in there. And this is 9 months ago, so let's say 11. I don't know.
Impressive.
Certainly there's going to be a future there. I mean, you know, you don't even necessarily have to wait for the future, although school is very important. Stay in school, finish school. That's the one thing I would say. But yeah, I enjoyed that, and we're going to have to take a look at some more stuff. So I should probably mention one thing while we're here, since this is now Greystones related. The last that I heard, Izzy is still officially a member of the Greystones. And there's no particular reason that she couldn't be in two bands at the same time. So if she does work with the other band, which it looks like she's doing, which is, you know, nothing wrong with that, then that does not necessarily mean that she's not working with the Greystones as well. As some of you probably recall, she wasn't in every video done by the Greystones. There's no reason to assume just yet that it's going to be one project. That really depends on her time, how far away she is from both bands, how much she has to rely on parents or public transportation or whatever it is to get from one place to another. Because as we know, none of these kids are old enough to drive. That's going to be a little while yet. And I do kind of wonder what kind of collaborations will happen once they all have driver's licenses as well. I think that we'll see plenty of cross-pollination. I think the Greystones, many of them are going to work together again that maybe aren't doing it right now for whatever reason. I also understand that it's parents-based. Everybody got along great in the band. The kids themselves have not had any conflicts or anything like that. That's my understanding. So it was never the kids. It's just logistics. It's parents wondering what's best for their kids at that particular moment, you know, based upon any plans or what have you, you know. Could very well have had other factors in mind that had nothing to do with the band or the music, you know, because these are kids, and kids' bands often don't last that long. Greystones have already lasted a very long time for a kids' band. So, I mean, in that original lineup. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the Greystones come up with and also what the new band comes up with. And I hope there are other bands. I would like to see all kinds of things going on with these kids, maybe anybody else that they end up working with. You know, I just love when kids have instruments in their hands, you know, and they're creating things. And when they're going back and also doing a little studying of the classics, you know, and I mean classic rock, classic pop, the stuff from the 70s and 80s and all that. I realize that that's parents' music for the most part, but there's so much to learn from that era. So I'm glad they're doing it. So any closing thoughts, Adrian?
She knows her stuff.
Sure she does. Yes, she does. Yes, indeedy do. Yes. So, yeah, so keep up the good work, Evan, and wherever your journeys take you. I mean, I think we're going to get more with you singing with the band. Whatever happens, we're looking forward to it. Okay? All right, folks, let us know what you thought. If there are any details you think we missed, by all means, leave them below. If you have other suggestions, leave those as well. Remember, we have a Patreon that's free to join, and we will put up something once a week that we can't put up on YouTube. So don't miss it. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us today. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you all later.